Welcome all, welcome squad. Welcome back to another video, and just gonna hop straight into this video here. So today we had another successful day, another successful trade using deviations. I will just pull up our trade idea, and here we are, the 6th. We pay our $3 commission here, and this is what we got. Now it looked like a little bit, but hear me out. So I'm not sure if trading you doing this with you all as well, but let me just put on my executions. I mentioned this in one of my last videos where trading view not closing my trades and it not opening, it not putting my into trades. So I actually was in this trade here, and I don't know why it not refresh, why it not coming up, why the executions not coming up. Oh, good, it not come up. Right, to show that I was in this trade. So again, deviations didn't get catch with this fake out here. I was actually waiting for price to come down in here on actually it was only 1 minute chart. So I'm gonna scoot over there, and I actually bought the first black candle I saw on the 1 minute chart. That's why we end up getting a fill up here. So I thought a little drawdown, just sitting on, try a little drawdown here. But I was actually looking to pyramid in, and I entered this on a 10k account as well. Actually, I grew a 10k account right now to, I think I'm up 15% on the 10k account. And yeah, so them fun challenge and them, watch out for them. But anyways, this is today's trade. 1 standard deviation down. I was waiting for this break here up this fake out. I didn't want to sit down through this whole 5 pip drawdown, so I waited, and I was on a 3 minute chart, and when I saw this momentum candle here, I was like, alright, nice, this is gonna be more liquidity here, gonna be my first scale out. That's why I scale out at 90. I actually forgot to pyramid in, right? Because if I had pyramid in, I would have 10 lots on, and I'd take I'd get a better partial here. And I took a second partial up top here, and I had my take profit at Monday high. Usually it's be 40 pips, but I put it at Monday high, and look what happened here. We traded up exactly to where the stop loss, where my TP was, because I was inside here, 40 pips, we would have been out here. But I was confident that the draw would have been Monday high, and prices wanted to go up to Monday high, right? Again, MH, Monday high. And it didn't take more the trade, and I had put my stop loss up here. Actually, my stop loss, I drag it up right underneath here. And I knew that NFP was going to send prices down. In the last video, I was saying the same thing. We seeing higher prices when we're supposed to be expecting lower prices, because we see the strength of the dollar, that the strength of the dollar on. So again, why I keep my label these charts with the opening. So I was like, all right, I'm looking at, we're in a premium market here, so I don't want to be a buyer. I don't want to be a buyer here, but again, the only thing that make me be a buyer is if I see the setup for the buy. So my plan was to buy it, close off at Monday high, and then sell here and put my stop right above Monday high, just in case I was wrong with NFP, because I didn't know if NFP wanted to go up first and then come down, because actually I was expecting an up move and then come down. But I mean, when you're bearish on a weekly profile, high of the week typically is be Monday to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we already got it Monday here, so that's why I wanted to put my stop right here. But it didn't pan out, but that's alright, that's okay. So this video is just to illustrate the strength of the deviations as per usual. Entered here, got our move, sold off, and we're done for the week. So even when I was practicing with lot sizes and different instruments, let me just go back through all the big defeats and how much red. Again, ignore the $3, because that's just the commission fee, whether you're in the trade you win it or not. Look at the other figures. See, we had a big one here with S&P market. We had a big one here. Well, those two was S&P. That was our first entry and a re-entry. And then I was fiddling around here with lot sizes. So we got our next 400 loss, 115, 223, 122, 130. See, we had some big. I went as low as I think 22,000. Yeah, as low as 22,000. That was actually this week too. And I say, okay, I find my lot size. I know what I'm doing. Boom. I decided the only thing I had to work on now is scaling out properly. You know, taking better partials, and that will come. That will come. You know, that definitely will come. And as again, building up the lot sizes, the partials and thing would pay more. So instead of getting $90 and stuff, I would get like 400. This would be more like, yeah, about that amount would be good. The first partial would be the bigger one, and the rest would I just, you know, write wherever my take profit is. So the first partial would be like 400. The second, I may take a second partial at 2 something and just let the rest go to TP. So at least I know I lock in about that $600 for the day. And look how we went from being 3%, we're close to 3% for the week, to making 3% a day just by upping the lot size. So I was definitely undercutting myself all the time before with the small lot sizes for the big moves. Because remember, I always say and preach, when you find a setup, don't just look at how much it gives. Don't just look for that one setup and when it hits your TP, you don't pay attention of the rest of the price. Nah, that would be actually detrimental to your development. I noticed I could consistently get 40 pips. Once I realized I could consistently get 40 pips, I was like, you know what? Let me see how much more price does go above the 40 pips. And I started to pay attention to that. So that way I know, okay, I could comfortably get 40 pips and more now. And that's just a useful tool to know, because as it gets better with and you build more equity, you can start to allow you to start taking partials higher. Because if I get in here, my partial would be the first high that started move, which have been this high. So I take a partial above here. But when I get accustomed knowing, okay, the higher time frame draw and play now. Not get accustomed, I should say, but with a lot size like that, you definitely would start baby steps. Take your partial above the first swing high, would started the move, which is more than likely be a 5-minute high. Then take a second partial above the higher time, maybe the 15-minute high, and then 50 minutes to the hour, you know, because by that time you will know your weekly profile, your model, and everything, so you will know where your partials will be. But definitely get your first partial above the first high, that even low hanging fruit, and from there you could move to break even and allow your trade to just let the rest. It's up to you from that point, you know. But as I get used to and better with the bigger lot sizes and stuff, that's how I'll be doing it now. So just making a quick video here. We were looking at lower prices coming into to end the week, and we capitalize on the move up, so we don't need to re-enter anything. And remember, all of this is just to show the strength of the deviation, and I also have other strategies that I started to implement and stuff as well. And that's actually what I was doing on the 10K account there, you know. This week is just a very interesting week to look at what's going on with the US dollar, because if we hop across to the Dixie chart, we notice that the dollar is starting to fall off. It's so funny, the dollar kind of fall off while they starting to say the dollar going up. The news now, because when the dollar was going up, the news was saying the dollar going down. And now the dollar starting to show a little weakness, like it reaching the peak of the high it want to make, and they're saying it going up. Because the draw we had on the weekly chart will be this yellow, but the first low hanging fruit was this one. That will be the first daily swing high. And we're looking at this swing high, we traded through that with ease. Look at the momentum on the daily chart. Then we came up to this swing high, and at that swing high is where we see the resistance, and from then the dollar started to slag off. And I actually thought NFP would have they still have more in the day to go, but I thought NFP would have drive prices high and we would have just see a bigger rally going up into the higher time frame draw for the year now. But we are already threading into. We noticed that after we hit the second daily target for this the draw, we started to see weakness coming into the market. So this is a period where I would be looking out to see what the dollar really doing, because we have this forward fair value gap here that we're reaching for, but we've seen some rejection. We have a daily fair value gap that we traded into that right now looking like a rejection, and I want to see if the index close in here, because if the index do not close into here and see getting some resistance, then I'm not trying to call it, but I don't know if this is the high, this is the rally to end the year, and then we've seen a retracement on the dollar index. Because if we look at the euro and pound chart weekly, we are already trading into the lows of this year. Okay, right now, no, we not approach the lows of the year as yet for pound. Okay, so I think we could still get some more down move. But anyway, this week finish here. This week done. I want to see these lows get take out though. See? Tap, tap, tap. This low here could definitely be the next draw. The bodies here just wicks body, so that means here was a lot of trading happening. It happened here, so there was a lot of liquidity underneath here as well. But anyways, nevertheless, as I was saying, I want to see how the dollar index pose this week and starting on next week. We have some big news coming in next week as well, CPI and some other stuff. So bank holiday Monday, nothing much Tuesday, right? So we have, well, not really here, but we have CPI Tuesday, and I want to see what that going on do for the US dollar. After that, nothing really much I usually look out for, and then I really know what going on coming into the end of the year. But that's it for this video. Just wanted to show that our trader they pan out with the deviation. This also traded up to one standard deviation. If you wanted to use this as a sell, just to get the high at the week and move down. But the deviations, we see this trend. We've been seeing this trend with it, and for now on, I'm going on. I want to get this account to 30. When I up to 30k, then I would really start to be flexing the stuff that I've been doing in my early stages of trading. When I used to be pyramiding in and out through the day. When I was, I would say, well, naive with it. Because trust me, it's good to be a little naive in the chat. Take what out of you. Because if you know a little too much and you're just focusing on knowledge, you would kind of get analysis paralysis, and it'll be a little tough. But anyways, that'll be it for the week. Let's go and rock back, enjoy, see what the rest of the day have for me. So again, keep studying, keep practicing your strategy, keep looking and taking notes of price and what price doing in relation to what your anticipation for price is, and also take note of how much it goes beyond your level of where TP would have been. Take note also when it go against it too, and how much, whether it go against it completely or how long it take before it go your way. Take note of that too, because I started to do that, and that's how I was able. And you all can see how I developed, because even in the first video, the first couple of videos, I used to I should admit, I used to get catch with this and be too hasty and trade. It's actually trade down to 1.5 standard deviation, and I started to get the patience to wait for a certain pattern to form, and wait for something to happen and then enter it. Yeah. Even in a couple of the videos after I make that video, I still, was hasty on my entries, and then had to sit down through a little 5 pip drawdown, sometimes 10 pips, and I doesn't really want that much of a drawdown on my trades. If you remember in the yearlies, I used to say one of the cons with ICT was, with me, from learning from him, was he used to understand price so much that if you're in a trade and it don't go away one time, you just close it. And I actually used to do that plenty when I was doing my funny challenges and closing winning trades because I wasn't drawdown for like 3 pips. And now I'm re-entering, So, as soon as I realized, as soon as I tell myself stop looking for the perfect entry and just gain what you're supposed to gain, I started to pay attention to my entries and get better with it. So, yeah. So I'll catch you guys back next week. Actually, I'll catch you guys back for the market recap and analysis for next week, which will be later. Actually, it is Friday, so when the market close, we'll definitely make that video. So look out for that. So till then, enjoy.